Okay, so I decided that I do a lot of walking. I usually try to get an hour a day walk in. So I decided what I want to do instead of always walking neighborhoods is start going to local trails throughout, maybe not even so much local, just trails throughout the state of Maryland. So I took this one about a half hour from my house, Patapsco Valley State Park. I'm going to start on the Ridge Trail, which connects to other trails along the way. I don't know, I figured this will be a lot better than the monotony of neighborhood streets. Like, you know, that just to mix it up and to get outside more anyway. Like I said, I try to get these hour walks in as many days as I can possibly do it. So Patapsco Valley State Park, I'm going to start out on this trail and see how this goes, see if there's anything interesting here along the way. All right, I'm a mile into this. Not too bad. I mean, it feels challenging enough for someone of my skill set, which is really nothing right now. Being a Wednesday, it's quiet back on this trail, so being that it's Wednesday, I imagine that's why. Which is cool. I like that too. It's kind of funny. My buddy just called me. You know, you should carry when you go back there. You never know what you might see. Yeah. I don't know. It feels weird thinking that you're going to run across something out here on a trail. This is Maryland. This isn't, you know, some kind of crazy, dangerous area of the country where all kind of crazies run around here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if black bear, you'll see any of those in this part of Maryland. So anyway, I don't know. It's kind of finally getting a downhill slope. It's not too bad. I like it because it's not an easy path in a sense. Like obviously you can see where been some rain damage. The rains we've had recently have kind of swept through here. But I like that. I'd like to see a busted up trail in a sense. You know, again, make it a little challenging. So anyway, mile in. Well, I made a total rookie donkey move. I went about a half mile off trail. So that meant an extra mile. I need to pay attention to my little app I have that shows me the directions to the trails. I have little markers up there. I completely missed it, walked right by it. Got hung up in looking around. So anyway, awesome, right? Nothing like adding a little bit more to me on the trail. And that was all downhill the wrong direction, meaning uphill the wrong direction. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? It continues. I absolutely love being outdoors, especially when there's nobody around. And what I always find interesting too in these places like this in Maryland, there's just a lot around here as far as highways, construction, development. It isn't as remote as it looks and feels back here, but you don't hear any of that outside noise. It's another reason why the past 2 years I started hunting, something I'd never done in my life, but wanted to learn. So it's cool to be able to get outside and not be bothered with all that noise pollution. Anyway, I'm getting ready to pass up these two people that I've already passed up once because I made my wrong turn. They're probably going to think I'm creeping and following them, but it was, again, the mistake I made with the wrong turn. Anyway, so here's something called ruins. Not quite sure what this is for, but actually, I don't know. There's a little hut for, oh man, maybe this used to be an old restroom for people. Just kind of in this, there's one down here too. Huh. Oh well, back on trail. Don't want to do that again. Just wanted to take a peek at what they called ruins. It's also funny too. I did pass somebody going the opposite direction of me. Something I don't understand, but it's human nature these days. She was looking down at her phone the whole time, never paying attention. Like you're outdoors, look at the trail, look and see if anybody is around you, no? And I know someone could be saying, well, why are you filming? Why aren't you paying attention? I don't know. Just wanted to share my experience out here. So anyway, the ruins. The ruins. So much for the ruins. All right. Hit the 3 mile mark in an hour and 3 minutes. I think I can usually get a 4 mile hike in an hour in the neighborhood, but obviously it's all flat streets, right? For the most part. Up and down, twisty, turny here, but this is much better, again, than the city streets or neighborhood roads. So about another hour and 10 minutes or so, I'll be done here. It's pretty cool. Again, I like this. There's the marking on the trees. Let me know I'm going the right way. I finally learned something. So this is pretty cool back here. Definitely a place to come back to hike the longer trails. So again, just hanging out some more. Nice little waterfall area. So actually, the Ridge Trail, about 3.5 miles long. I don't know, I thought my app said it was longer. So I'm just gonna take another trail on the way back. Hopefully this adds time and mileage for me. What's up, bud? Had to wait for a dog to go past me. Oh, I don't know how they did that. I guess I'm not paying attention to the map on the app properly. So now I don't know where I'm going. But it'll lead somewhere. It's a trail, right? See where it goes. Another little waterfall area. All right, trying to make my way back to my car. But this is the swinging bridge. Kind of cool. Little overpass, cross over top of the water here. Don't know how much swinging it actually does. Oh look, having a picnic. Oh, I feel it now.
Oh, sorry.
You're all right? You're all good. Everybody good. Young girls jumping up and down on the bridge. Yeah, it's got a little motion to it, walking across. Not too bad. So, looks like I can go left or right up here. This always reminds me of Indiana Jones and, right? The Raiders of the Lost Ark. Except we're just not quite up high enough. All right, now it's time to look at the map. See where I'm going. Gonna check out and see where this little path, what it leads up to. Used to be some building up here. Oops. Oh, some railroad tracks. Wow, I thought this was kind of a building. Yeah. No, not what I thought. All right, that's a paved road, which I'm not real wanting to go down. Have to see what trails are around here again. Looks like I'm gonna have to take this back. There's really no trails around here on the other side of the river that I crossed, like the ones I walked coming out here. Yeah, a little disappointed. But first time, no. First time out here, so you don't know until you know. And, I'll just try to take in the outdoors. Walking next to you see the river down here. Oh, we got stairs. How would you like to walk up in that? What the hell? Yeah. My gimbal is not moving. Don't know why my gimbal. There we go. Can't see it, man. There are steps. I mean, that looks insane. What the hell? Yeah. You know who's not going up there? Don't even know if you could. I'm not up for that energy. That's wild. I wonder what the hell, because there's train tracks up there. Like if you go all the way, if you follow that path up, that's just taking you to train tracks. Huh, interesting. Oh well. off we go. Love it. So that was my first walkout Wednesday. Don't ask me why I'm doing it. Just give me something to do every Wednesday now. Instead of just, like I said, I like walking, trying to get it, be that 10,000 step everyday person. But this is called the Patapsco Valley State Park in Arbutus, Maryland. And it's nice, and the trail that I went on was 6 miles. What I didn't understand was you have to go, I guess you have to go 3 miles there, turn around, come 3 miles back, you got your 6 miles. It was 3.5 going out because I made the wrong turn. I know I said a mile, felt like a mile when I made that wrong turn, but it's a half-mile mistake. No big deal. I got 6 miles in altogether. Coming back was boring because I wouldn't have walked the trail back in the direction I went because I want to see something. I've never been back here, and I want to see different areas, but coming back was all just really a paved road. It's not what I'm looking for. I'll see if I can't find my my little stats here. So let me see. Yeah, so 6.04 miles, 607 foot elevation for whatever that's worth. Hey, you're not gonna probably be able to see that with all the. Took me 2 hours and 9 minutes. Something I was thinking I was gonna say, but now I forgot. Anyway, good enough. Beautiful day out. Got in what I had to get in, and I'll come back here because there's other trails back here I'll want to see and walk. But also, I want to try. There's so much back here, and again, for people that know the area and where it's located, there's just so much around this area that's developed. The major highways, and just there's a Guinness factory just a few minutes from here. So it's funny when you're back in these areas and you just feel like you're isolated and there's nothing around. But it is crowded around this area of Maryland. And it's just surprising to see something like this. I always get surprised to see something like this close to home. Anyhow, I hope to visit, well, I'm going to visit other state parks in Maryland. Just check them all out, but I definitely have to come back here. There's plenty of trails back here for being, I don't know what size this is. It was a very easy trail too. I guess it's moderate, it wasn't easy, moderate, but I needed also, if I'm gonna do these, I need to be better prepared in a sense, maybe get some equipment to help me on the trail. I carried a water bottle with me, which was kind of annoying. So I guess to get one of the little backpacks that has the water built in, so just do that. And I wouldn't mind carrying the vest too, try to make it a little bit more challenging for me. So again, my first walkout Wednesday. I hope I do this every Wednesday. I hope the weather's good for me. The summer's just getting started. It's beginning of June, and this is cool. Give me something to do in my old age. So later.